Thank you, Dr. Ghosh. A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. After lunch, I think they say is the toughest time for a person to speak and, keep the audience engaged. So I'll definitely try to, do my best to keep you all awake. Before I start my presentation, a quick word about our group. So this is our founder, Jamshedji Tata, and this is what he said around 150 years back. So, we talk about the communities with which we work in the Tata Group. They are the reason for our existence. It's not the other way around. So if you take, the space in which I come from, which is the business process services, one of our most important stakeholders is the educational system, the universities, the colleges. So for us, we always believe that we exist because of them. So that's the example. This philosophy still underlies whatever we do in our business. A quick overview, I'm not going to run through this, but for those of you who may not be aware, we are a $120 billion group, and TCS is a part of that organization called the Tata Group. You call it Salt to Software Group. We are into various industries, ranging from steels to hotels. We have a lot of innovations. I'll not really talk about it much, but let me quickly give you a snapshot of TCS as an organization. We've been around for more than 45 years, a revenue of $13 billion plus, and 300,000 plus employees, and 1/3 of them are women employees. Business process services is a significant part of TCS, around 12% contribution to the revenues, and we have 60,000 people. So now whatever I'm going to talk to you this afternoon is a story of our journey in the business process services on the scorecard implementation. But if I just talk to you about a scorecard, I think it will not make much sense. So I thought of integrating three aspects. First is, what is our strategy? So I'll give you some elements of strategy and how that has been aligned with the business growth, and also talk to you about the scorecard and how we implemented it. So that's the objective of today's session. Now, the most important thing for an organization before we really come up with a strategy is the context. And this is how we really define the context. You all would have heard about this term called VUCA world, the volatile, uncertain, ambiguous world, complex world. And we said, living in a complex world like this, the VUCA world, what does it mean for us as a business? So that's what really, I'm trying to show here. So we talk about uncertainties in the workplace. People are anxious. People have their issues. We talk about multiple demands on work-life balance. That's something which we really have to address as an organization. We talk about HR challenges. How does HR engage the organization to grow at a rapid pace? What are the kind of interventions we need to do? And if that is our context, to sum it up, we also have demographics, social demographics. We don't live in isolation, so we depend on the talent. So all of these factors really define what we as HR need to do in response to the context that we are in. And our response was to go beyond scale and try to improve, enhance the touch, the feel, and the care. And this is something which underlies the strategy in HR that we have defined. So if you look at it, many of these bubbles here are nothing but they're simple things. What do I focus on? Given the context, given the situation, I need to emphasize on careers, I need to emphasize on health, safety, environment, I need to emphasize on talent engagement, I need to emphasize on influencing the education system because I depend on that system for my talent. So this was the context which was at the background of us framing our strategy. Now, the story I'm going to tell you begins in 2006. We were at number 14 in the industry, the business process services. It was called the sunrise industry of India. We were at the rank number 14 in terms of revenues. And our vision was to be the number 1 business process service provider. And we achieved that in year 14. And how we achieve this is what our strategy was all about. So if you look at it, we call this as the pillar and bridge framework for strategy. So if you look at it, there are 5 pillars. We talk about org culture, we talk about being the employer of choice, we talk about developing internal talent. The 4th one is augmenting the talent. If my talent supply in the industry, in the academia is not enough, how do I expand that talent? What are the other pools I should look at? And finally, future-proofing the org readiness. And underlying each of these, at the bottom, you will find that there are various programs which we designed. So when you ask us what we do in HR, how does those programs evolve, it is based on this framework. And on top of it is continuous engagement of our employees. So this is the framework which really helped us to achieve this journey from number 14 to number 1.